Have you ever noticed something confusing about your own growth? Like most of us conscious women, you've done years of personal growth. You understand your patterns, but in real life pressure, your nervous system still shuts down. And today, I want to show you the stage of development that most healing paths skip. So, when life is calm, you understand yourself clearly, right? You see your patterns, you know how you want to respond. But when pressure appears in real life, something else happens. Your mind goes blank, you lose your words, or your nervous system shuts down. And then later you think, I know better than this. Why does this still happen? And the answer usually has less to do with healing and more to do with a stage of development that most personal growth paths skip. And today I want to show you the 3 phases of nervous system development that explain why this happens. So over the years, I began noticing a pattern that explained why insight disappears under stress. I now describe this as the presence capacity framework. And the 3 phases shape how the nervous system learns to respond under pressure. Phase 1 is insight. Phase 2 is nervous system capacity. And phase 3 is embodied presence. These phases describe how healing begins to hold inside real life, and why the second phase is the one that most people never build. I know that's what happened to me in my path, and that is exactly why I am teaching this now, because we all want to get to the place of embodied presence, but without this missing step, it's impossible to do. So phase 1, insight. Many healing and spiritual growth paths focus heavily on this first insight phase. This is where your awareness grows. You begin understanding your patterns, you see your triggers, you learn new perspectives, and insight can be incredibly powerful. It can change how you see your life. It can change people around you. But insight happens primarily in the thinking brain, and the thinking brain is not what controls shutdown responses. Those responses come from the autonomic nervous system, which brings us to the stage most people skip. And that stage is phase 2, nervous system capacity, or regulation capacity. This stage is where the body learns how to remain present when pressure appears, not when life is calm, but in real life moments that can include conflict, emotional tension, parenting pressure, difficult conversations, unexpected stress, just real life stuff. And in these moments, the nervous system is deciding, can I remain present here? Or do I need to protect? And if the system senses too much pressure, it moves into protection mode. And for many thoughtful or sensitive women, that protection looks like shutdown. Your mind goes blank, your words disappear, you may feel yourself pulling away from the moment, and that's not failure. It's simply the nervous system doing what it was designed to do. But here's the key. Capacity can grow, and that leads to the 3rd stage. Phase 3, embodied presence. Embodied presence is when insight and the nervous system capacity begin working together. You still feel emotion, you may still feel pressure, but the body has enough stability to remain present. Your awareness doesn't disappear. I used to call it trauma brain. Your words remain available. Your nervous system stays engaged, and this is where growth begins holding inside real life. The challenge is that many women try to move directly from insight to embodiment, from phase 1 to phase 3. But without building the nervous system capacity in the middle, this system continues defaulting to protection, which is why so many women still experience shutdown even after years of growth. Nothing's wrong, a stage was simply missing. So let's just take a moment to experience the beginning of this second phase. Nothing dramatic, just a small moment of nervous system orientation. So right now, just notice where your body is supported. It could be the chair beneath you supporting you, the ground under your feet. Now bring your attention to your hands and just notice the sensation in the fingers, temperature, movement. Now notice your breathing. You don't need to change it. Just feel the movement of breath in the body. And gently look around the room you're in and let your eyes land on 2 or 3 objects. This simple movement of attention helps the nervous system stay oriented to the present moment. The support beneath you, the breath in your body, your eyes noticing the room. And that is the beginning of building capacity. Not forcing presence, just returning again and again to the body. And over time, these small moments teach the nervous system that presence can remain available even when life becomes intense. And this is a beautiful skill to develop. So if your nervous system tends to shut down during stress, conflict, or emotional pressure, this channel is about helping the body build the capacity to remain present during real life moments like those. And if you want a simple place to begin practicing that, you can start with the free 5-minute reset linked below. It's called From Triggered to Steady Reset.